Yeah.
We've gone up
just
2
try.
levels. We came in as like at the after 7, and we're only 10. Well, unless you're Jeff. Jeff's 11.
Yeah. He gave me a free level thinking it would help appease me back in the day. Because before this game started, before this, way back once upon a time, years before the pandemic,
knife my mom got me is like the Blades of Chaos from Kratos.
That thing is awesome.
Tried today. Well, it's out of the case because I got a little side case for it. Like I can wear it on my hip.
That's dope. Oh. Oh, this
I was
is
gonna
so
tell you
cool.
last Tuesday, not last Tuesday, but the one before that, Verwin was Vok for the whole session. I was like, I'm not gonna tell him mid-game. This is my. I gotta get my mindset of being a good guy.
I get my mindset of not talking.
Peace and calm. Do not blow anyone's house up. Do not set fire.
Yeah, smart.
Get my...
That me, my set and Craig was so funny. I for sure have said that.
Hey!
Hello!
Here I am.
Which is probably one of us.
Well, that movie slaps. I can hear my kid listening to Encanto.
Dude, that movie was so good.
The music in it slaps, man. It's good.
It's really good. Bruno, the No Bruno one.
Yeah.
Oh, so good. It was good. It was a good movie. I was pleasantly surprised. I think mine still says Darius. Everything else looks good. You are.
With my oxhorn mug. And I'm watching The Witcher yesterday, and I'm like, oh, they got the same mugs. Like, literally the same.
Literally the same. Yeah.
And then I got my oxhorn shot glass.
Ooh. That's fancy. Alright. It's alright. Who needs Jeff?
There we are.
Who needs Jeff? Alright. The Dorithian Divide, Chapter 5. Welcome back. Been a little bit. Who's recapping? I forgot. It's not me.
Well, give me a good recap. I missed the last one.
You did miss a good portion of the last one. Alright, I guess I'll do it. Jeff's not here, otherwise I'd make it. So previously, on a Dorithian Divide, after being hired to go investigate don't do that, a cave about a week's travel outside of Tempest Landing, our party, name to be determined, traveled to this cave. Going in, they discovered these creatures that they'd seen before, these dog-like humanoid creatures. After some confrontation with them and an odd little halfling creature in a big green hat, They decided it was best to retreat or run away, depending on your point of view, and head back to Tempest Landing to report their findings. And we pick up just as they begin to hit the road. So, party, as you start headed your way, what would you like to do? If you have anything you want to talk about or any stops you want to make along the way.
We haven't gone back to see Old Man Jenkins. I can't remember his name.
Old Man Jenkins?
Yeah, noble dude.
No, so you guys have just I'm imagining you're just exiting their territory and are starting to head back. So you got about 8 days, 2/4 travel. What is They seem alright. They seem, Larsha especially, seems like she's done a good amount of this type of travel in her life, so she's fine. Paul looks tired. Seems like he needs a break, but he's doing alright. You know, he's starts to lag behind a good bit towards the end of the days. But gotta kind of hurry him along.
I agree. I
Yes,
find it
what?
strange that he let us live. We were quite outnumbered.
Hmm.
What purpose does it serve to leave us alive? To warn Tempest Landing. Oh, I'm not close enough to my mic. What purpose does it serve to leave us alive, other than to warn Tempest Landing of the threats that this halfling and his pack give? Find it strange that he let us live. We were obviously outnumbered.
Who knows? How can one make sense of another madman's ravings?
I think it's dangerous to assume the state of one's mind. Evil is evil. Doesn't always mean that.
Well, at the risk of sounding a bit too optimistic, perhaps we just weren't meant to die there. Perhaps we're all caught up in something greater, meant for bigger and better things.
Fuck's sake. I'll just walk up at this point as soon as you start talking about this.
Fate is one thing, but the actions of men and other beings still typically have some sort of logic. We're alive because he wanted us alive. There's no doubt there. But for what, I do not know. The world is a strange place outside the walls of civilization. Wild and dangerous.
I can't say for certain what kind of influence I might have, but surely if they recognize what important it is to assist us, then you know any
Perhaps.
wise ruler would certainly want to act.
Agreed. Any wise ruler would. Let's just hope that the darkness that resides in the heart of man is less so
Ouch.
in this town's leaders. You are selfish, short-lived creatures. I mean that with as much respect as I can muster.
But you can't surely say within your whole long life you've never done something selfish.
Oh, I've done many selfish things. I once... maybe a story for another time. And I'll just kind of like keep going.
It's just clear blue skies and see the leaves falling from the trees. No. That'll be towards the... Yeah, you guys have made it back to your cart, picked up everything, and you guys are in the, I would say, like in the middle of your first day of travel back.
Elves' hearts are not ignorant to selfish desires. We just have much longer time in our lives to rule that such things out. Or longer to
Or more
rule-
time to do selfish things.
Indeed. We learn hard way.
Look, I jest, of course, Elandriel. In the time I've known you, I don't suspect you to be a selfish man.
Yeah, you guys are all kind of together. Sure. Just do an attack roll. Yeah, that'll hit Paul. Where's mine? No, yeah. Can't find it. Yeah, he flat out.
Paul, pick your feet up.
I'm sorry, sir. He like dusts himself off, picks the shield back up.
Watch your step.
I think it was a big rock.
It's around.
It's like,
Is this Lord, what is his name, Noah? Lord,
Shale?
Shale. thank
Shale?
you.
Yep.
Lord Shale. Is he known to be a good man? Or does he, like some, give in to his selfish desires more often?
Oh, I'm surely seen before we left. He likes to parade about a lot. Show off his power, control he has over everybody.
Suffers from pride.
As befitting a man his stature.
I just wonder how serious he'll take these threats. Barely survived the first attack. If it were not for you all.
Perhaps we could train, establish some sort of strategy.
I am very world weary, Sir Rowland. The training of others is not in mine. Don't have the patience for it. Those creatures had instinct and a ferocity that I don't think any man or elf can match.
Perhaps there's some way we can slow them down or make their trek so treacherous that it's not worth pursuing all the way to the siege of Tempest Landing.
Sure. Go ahead and make a perception check. All right. Nice. Collector, right. Whatever. Let's see. Okay. So you look behind you and you start looking like way 24, okay. Like way off. And looking like in the tree line and in the bushes behind rocks if you can. Nothing seems to catch your eye. All right, as you guys continue on, I won't make you, you've done this trek now once, so it's significantly easier.
Is it a multi-day?
Yeah, it takes about 8 days, I said.
Gonna get a long rest in.
Yeah, you guys will get a long rest. Larsha cooks up some good meals. It's a lot of the same stuff because buying in bulk is cheaper, but it's good. Around I think day 6, Darius and Elandriel, you'd notice you're coming up on that pit trap area. Yeah, Sarolan.
Just for my own headcanon, can we establish kind of a really consistent watch order for like what we did in the evenings? I figure, hear me out here, Elandriel hardly sleeps as it is, and if I had to guess, would prefer to be up at dusk rather than dawn. Maybe you're taking first watch with somebody?
Yeah, Landriel would prefer to be up during the starlight.
That's what I figured. Okay, excellent. So
I'd almost want to say
anyone-
second watch, where it's like right into the night.
3:30, 4, yeah.
first shift, that makes sense. Winfrey, do you have preferences?
No. As long as I have enough sleep to recharge one's batteries. I'm good.
I'll take third shift.
The new design.
They're those things you use to charge doors. No.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm thinking I'll take like the one of the last ones around dawn, that kind of thing.
It's that thing you get charged with alongside assault.
Yes. Like is
Oh, I know that one.
he had it coming though.
Yeah, Larsha would probably wake up with you, Sir Roland, that early morning. Okay.
That makes sense. Yeah. She'd be starting breakfast and stuff. Okay. Cool. All right. Sorry, just wanted to kind of formalize that for.
I like it.
You'll see.
So
You said I see that pit.
Yeah, you and Darius kind of both look at each other as you notice it off. It's a good bit away, but you recognize the surrounding area.
That was what, 3 days out?
I think it was 2 days out from Tempest Landing, so you guys probably have, after this point, 2 days more travel too.
We're about 2 days out, everyone. See the distance where we found that odd creature.
As you're getting a little closer, you see when you can actually get to where you could see the trap itself, there it's covered again. Looks like the trap's been reset.
I take a look around, see if I see, is there anyone, was it recently set? A couple days old?
Sure. Go ahead and make a perception.
Follow Landry.
Squirrel. Dude, I rolled a 1. I don't get nothing. I have a plus whatever, but I rolled a 1. Plus
okay.
5 for 6, but...
If you wanted to help him, I'll give you advantage. That's fine. You see, he was saying it as you roll.
19.
19. Okay.
Squirrel.
Wait a second. So looking around as you kind of get closer, you look. It was set. Looks like very recently, within like the past few hours, probably. And
I'll lean into Vok and just say, we may not be alone. Keep your eyes out.
as like right as you're saying that, you just hear like a little shuffling from behind this big boulder that's kind of on the side of the road.
I will just go right for it and cast Entangle in that area.
Okay.
I don't
That's
trust any one of these woods right now.
Oh, my shield!
It's a dex save, right?
It is a strength save.
Strength save, okay.
It's not great though. I mean, I don't have a high DC.
That's a 7.
Does not beat my 13.
So you hear
Is
like
restrained. I won't say anything. I will just walk around the boulder to see if I can see who I've entangled. Like,
so as
maul out, like, pointing at them.
as you walk around, you see one guy who's like totally, his elbows up in his face, he's on his ass, and you see another guy who's cut himself out of part of it and is like standing there looking at you.
Human?
Both are human. Or no, the one in the entangle would be like a small halfling.
What time of day? What time of day is it?
I think at this point it'd be getting like closer to dinner time, 5-6 o'clock.
Seem to have caught myself something in my trap.
As you say that, the rest of you, from behind you, you just hear like shuffling and footsteps as let's see, 5 more walk out from the bushes behind you.
Blair, I'd like to entangle this to like tighten a little bit more.
Okay.
Doesn't really do anything, but just like the sight of the other people, I just would like it to just a little bit more.
I'll drop my little cannon next to me. Get it poised and ready.
Paul, get on the cart.
Yes, sir.
I mean you no harm if you mean us no harm. We've had previous entanglements near this trap and was just playing it cautious.
Really? See one who's like dressed a little better. They're all wearing these similar sort of leathers, and you can see on all of their forearms, or sometimes on their chest, if their chest is exposed, they all have these thin black line tattoos.
Yes.
You see one who's wearing, maybe studded leather, some better armor, looks a little higher up, perhaps. Kind of
I don't
sexual.
enjoy harming others, but I'm
Neither
prepared
do
to.
we. Sees this dark-skinned elf, shaved really, really close, spiky on the top hair. So, just give us your money and we'll leave you on your way.
What elf? What kind? I mean, can I determine the heritage of this elf?
Tough
The
to
dark-
say. It's tough to say. He looks kind of wood elf, but he could be maybe a high elf that's just like lived on the coast his whole life. It's tough to say.
Elvish, I'll say. You dishonor Ketch with your actions. Turn away now, and no harm will come to any of you. I say in full Elvish.
He says to you in common, "It hurts me to see a putrid thing like you speak our mother language." Drop the coin.
What was that last part?
Drop the coin. And he kind of gestures towards the ground, looking at all of you.
I will take. Oh, come on.
Okay.
I will.
That's like,
No,
No.
yeah. You glance at Landriel.
I will take out my coin purse. And I will
how
put my
is there-
hand out.
Is there a couple around me? How many's close?
So, could you? He said it sickens him to see a putrid thing like me speak our mother language.
Yeah, mother tongue, I think he said.
Mother tongue. Okay. I will put out my hand with the coin. And not drop it, but I will reach out.
Okay. He grabs it from you.
Say that again.
He grabs it from you, if you would allow. He's reaching to take it from your hand.
Got you. How many people are around at this point?
There is a total of 7. One is no longer trapped in your entangle as it escapes during this confrontation. But there's 7.
Is there any around or next to me?
As he puts his hand on my coin purse, I will hold on to his hand
Okay.
and in Elvish say, no. In Elvish, I will say, fuck off. And I'm just gonna thunder wave him.
Okay.
Just
you'll
in
cast
Elvish,
that spell.
the Elvish equivalent of fuck off.
Yeah, okay.
It sounds a
You'll
lot
cast that
prettier
spell,
than that.
And the rest of you go ahead and roll initiative.
Yeah, I'm second level thunder waving him.
Okay.
It's a 15-foot cube originating from me. So if everyone's that close to me, sorry guys.
I will figure that out. I did not make tokens, so I have to do
This
that.
is why I was asking who's around me, because I was planning on doing that as well.
Fair. I just wanted to make sure he was close as possible.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, buddy, I got 10 gold. I told you you wouldn't run out. Right.
Could be a win-win. This was a
Really wanted to
perfectly
say something
good
better than that.
waste of a nat 20, by the way.
Ooh. Nice.
Oh, nice.
Probably
Oh.
not. But I'll swing a bunch.
Yeah,
Every round I'll try.
That's his hit roll gone right there. It's going to be all below 10s now.
Yeah, exactly. I
Yeah,
wasted all of my high bees. It's all right. It's like Tim said, it's the curse of the paladin. Even though it's pre-paladin, like it just knows. Like it's like, yeah, you're gonna smite one day. So for now, for always, roll like shit.
Okay. Let me get Owlbear. Should be good. Shouldn't be a password. Alright. It's a battle music.
Where's Owlbear?
I put it in out of character.
No, I think you put it in character.
Or in character. Did I? I don't know. Somewhere in there.
I always have to make sure it opens up in the same window.
Getting right now. All right. Initiative. 25 to 20.
21.
21. 20 to 15. 15.
15.
15. All right. Oh, and will someone run Darius for me?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay, thank you. I totally forgot.
That's right.
What'd you get, Tim?
7. And Darius got a lot better than that. 16 plus whatever his bonus is.
Here, I'll have his up as well, just to.
I'm pulling it up now. Thankfully, rogues are not
Yeah, they're not hard.
most complicated.
Ah,
Yeah. So he got a 21.
21. Okay, so it'll be him first. And what's your dex, Elandriel?
My dex is probably a whopping +1. Yep.
All right. Alrighty. All right. Up first is Darius. So.
Do you want me to do the? Does he need to do a con save for the thunder wave first?
No. So, what is it around you? Yeah, we'll settle that first.
I did 2nd level thunder wave, and it's whoever's within 15 feet cube of me. So it's me and that guy. Probably, what's his face? Fuck.
Yeah. Fuck. It'll be. Fuck.
I think I got all 4 of
Roland.
these guys. 5 of these guys. But I may be reading the cubes wrong.
So is it a 15-foot cube around you?
Emanating from
Like-
me.
Yeah.
I feel like I got 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. And Winfrey.
Yeah, so you'll get 4 of them. The main guy. You'll get everyone except for Darius and 1.
Sorry,
and 2
everyone.
of the bandits.
Wow.
All
Everyone
over
make
again.
con saves.
We fireball all over. You guys just have to beat a 13.
He's
We
You're
even if
scared.
we say we take half damage.
You succeed.
21.
Succeed.
17 here.
Succeed. You're also all pushed 10 feet away.
Not if they succeed.
No, you're not. You're not. Exactly. So, anyways, it's a 13 con save.
13 con saves. So
Roll damage.
they all succeed.
Nice. Then everybody, this is halved, takes 6 points of thunder damage and is not pushed back.
6. Okay. That. 1 minute.
This guy called me trash.
6 points, you said?
Yeah, I rolled 12
Okay.
damage. So.
All right. Second. Jeez. And how much does this guy
I was
have?
really hoping the guy I grabbed his hand would fail just because of theatrics, grabbing him by the
Yeah.
hand.
It was close, but he made it. All right.
You can still do the chaotic
Good
stuff, you
start.
just have to have better reasoning for it.
That's true. Okay.
You have to be able to justify your action.
So yeah, just like this like burst of stars out on the ground, like these little tiny stars just.
I imagine
around.
like can I elaborate a little bit?
Sure, yeah.
I imagine like stars appear around me like in the air, and then like a supernova they like suck in, and then outward.
Yeah, for sure. You see, they all kind of have to, all of you have to really keep your footing and dig in just to not move. It hurts like hell. Darius is up, so
Darius will, I hope. Let me look at his. Oh, he understands Elvish, so he knows what I said. I'm gonna have him throw a dagger at that dude.
okay. Go ahead and roll.
8.
8 total.
Yeah.
That's a miss. He
Nope.
he will get 2-weapon fighting, I think.
Yeah, I was
Double
gonna
dagger.
say he's gonna bonus action toss another one.
Yeah.
Much better. That's like a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit. So he'll get
Sneak
D4 and sneak attack, but he won't add his dex.
4 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And then what's his sneak attack?
I think it's 2d6.
Level 3?
What level
yeah,
are
I
we?
think so. 3.
3. Is it 2d6 or level 3?
Yeah,
Oh boy.
Yeah,
2d6.
2d6.
I might have to go to 3 and throw.
8 points of sneak attack damage.
So you see the first one just pierces into the leather armor of the shoulder and just falls out. The next one goes like up into the rib cage. Like he finds a weak spot in the armor and just pierces his lung maybe. Coughs and chokes a bit as it pierces.
And just for flair, Darius just he said fuck off in Elvish.
Nice. Next up is, does he want to move at all? Probably not.
Is he in melee with anyone?
He's not. So he could like go to hide or something.
I'll have him back up towards that stone. That big one on the right.
Here, probably.
Yeah, right there.
All right.
Kind of like he
Cool.
throws it. He said fuck off, and then he hides behind the stone.
Yeah. Cool. Up next is Sir Roland.
All right. Which one was the one that Darius was? Can you ping the one that was taking damage?
That was this guy right here.
Oh, that guy. Excellent. I am going to move to here and
Okay.
engage this dude.
Alrighty.
And just gonna swing away with that longsword.
Go for it.
Here, in fact, I'll go in.
You got this.
Oh no, I do not. That's there you have it.
Dude, it's gotta happen at some point. Right?
My longsword makes like that awesome sound when you're like cutting just nothing but air.
There's- yeah.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
I hold on, wait a minute. For my bonus action, I'm just kidding. I don't have bonus actions.
so Roland gets pissed and uses action surge, right?
Yeah, no, I mean I feel like why burn it? I gotta wait till I'm hot, right?
Yeah.
Like if I'm gonna burn an action surge, it's gonna like to hopefully
Already
hit
rolling.
twice, not miss twice, you know? Yeah, I'm gonna stand my ground.
All right.
Sorry,
Up
guys.
next, hey man, I feel bad for you. Is the guys? The dudes?
Guys, people.
So the one that you just attacked, Sir Roland, is going to attack you. He draws this scimitar from like his back and is gonna attack you for a 10. It's gonna totally miss.
I deflect it.
Oh yeah, just shield.
Yeah.
Like a true tactician.
This guy here, that's behind their sort of leader, is going to pull out a light crossbow and fire at Andriel for a natural 20.
Coward!
Kill me!
Which is going to be 11 points of piercing damage.
Is he pulling a Tim right now?
Oh,
This other guy over here is going to do the same thing, except he's going to fire at Sir Roland for a natural 1. It's gonna miss.
Coward!
This guy
I'd like
over
to
here.
I'd like to think it lodges in, but I don't know whether my shield is like wood based or metal in the center. But either way, whatever.
Either way, it's in there. This guy is going to move up to
Heard it both
Winfrey,
ways.
and this guy is going to move up to Darius. So one swing on Winfrey, which is balls 9.
Nope.
Other one on Darius is a 19 plus stuff, so that's going to hit. That's going to do...
I can edit his hit points. So I'll make a note.
Yeah, just make a note of it. 6 points of slashing damage. He just carves down over Darius's chest, exposing like this plume of chest hair. Cannon.
I imagine he has a
Uh,
very hairy chest.
Very hairy chest.
I love that with him not present, you can canonize this.
Oh, yeah.
and
You can't say anything about it.
Like Austin Powers hairy.
Full on. Like, just... It's insane. Okay. That's their turn. Vuck, you're up.
All right, I am going to like move up and around and try to get on the back side of the leader. So I'm across from Melandrio, and I'm going to fucking just stumble and punch. Wait, I'm gonna take a punch. Do I have advantage? I can't hear you. You're muted.
Sorry. I don't think there's space between their leader
Sorry.
and that other bandit, so you can't get flanked. But you can get.
So that's a 24 on the first one.
Yeah.
For 6 points of damage. And then I'm gonna like just spin around, and I'm gonna spend a key point, use flurry of blows. I'm gonna take both fists at the same time and hit him behind his knees, like, and try to like
Nice.
buckle him over.
Hold on.
13 for the first one, and a natural 1 for the second.
Both miss. Actually.
Ah! He's got chicken legs.
He just does like the what's that dance move where you put your
Yeah,
hands
the
on your
butterfly.
knees? Yeah, totally evasive.
Starts 90 bright dancing in the middle of battle. I'm jealous of this guy.
No, but he just hears you coming and moves his legs out of the way. You don't make contact.
Fuck!
That's all you got?
Yeah, that's it.
All
I'm
right.
gonna stay right
Up
behind this
next
guy.
is Winfrey. You got a
Okay,
dude right next to you.
Do as bonus action, my Eldritch Cannons currently has a Force Ballista. I will have it shoot at it.
All right.
So I need to make a
At that main guy there.
attack. Well, one that's right next to me.
Oh, the one that's right next to you. Okay. I should
No.
note too the
Nope.
hold on. This area over here is the
Repeat.
pit. Yeah. So it's in front of you guys.
Yeah. Natural 1 on the cannon.
That's a miss. Just blows this tree over here that's next to him apart. But makes no
Yep.
contact.
What to do. How's everybody away from me? Figure out range, yeah. So I will swivel around this guy. To about here.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to Thunderwave.
Thunderwave. Okay. So you'll hit.
Should hit.
The captain.
I
two
think I'm
base
good.
guy-
I think I'm just gonna clip Vok.
I think and you'll hit Buck a little bit. Okay. So Buck.
So
And I have 3 guys.
as my Thunder Wave, pull out this little box. Looks like a simple little music box. I twist it and open it. As soon as I open it, it makes the thunderous sound of.
Sounds like the egg from Harry Potter.
Yeah,
Ooh, yeah.
Oh yeah, that underwater thing.
Yeah.
yeah. Odd spell it is. So they need to make a 14 con save.
Okay, so one of them succeeds, which is this guy that you moved around.
Okay, so
And
Bach is getting knocked back.
He's gonna leave this group.
Hey.
So close to max damage, 11 points of thunder damage, which
11.
obviously halved for that one guy.
so yeah.
And then the ones that failed also get pushed 10 feet back.
This guy's gonna go like so. These guys are dead. And 11, you said?
I have not had one attack from an enemy, and I am at like. I'm almost dead.
Sorry.
Blame him.
Also,
I
I'll
know.
sort
I
you out.
mean,
I'll-
I don't like
I'll
playing like
sort you
that.
out.
He's not fucking happy. He's gonna run.
So you see as you open up this music box, you hear this like tight whining
Got you,
sound.
G.
And then it just and 2 of them are flown back 30 or more feet, their limp bodies not holding themselves back at all, just one's in a tree, and this guy here the sort of leader type, is blown back into a tree and just coughs and grabs his chest. Still up, but looking hurt for sure.
Oh.
Do I get pushed back into the pit?
I don't think it would be in the pit because it'd be.
So is
No,
no,
you'd past
it'll
Okay.
be on. Yeah,
so you're good.
and then I'm just gonna get my dude to my little cannon to scoot up to me a bit.
All
And
right.
that's my turn.
Up next is
Sorry, Mark.
this guy, the main guy here. All right. So you see, he is going to. So he pulls out the scimitar and at the same time a dagger from his back. All right. So he's gonna make. Yeah, I mean you're right there. He's making 3 attacks against you, Landriel. First 2 are not good. 12 and 9.
Nope.
Both miss. He just takes his scimitar and one swing.
I'd like to, if I can, just like block each of them with my maul staff. Like, I
Oh
don't
yeah,
pick
just
it up.
Ting. Third one, you see as he like comes over with this one scimitar attack from out of your blind spot, he brings this dagger across, which is better, 18. Which will hit. And that's gonna do 6 points of piercing damage.
Here we go, babies.
Just across your stomach and abdomen. That's his turn. Up next, Elandrio.
All right. Take my belt off.
Whoosh.
First off, I would like to second level healing word Vok. Be
Nice.
hell yeah, max, double 4s, 11 points of healing.
Exactly how much Windfreeze?
So you just see like this stardust kind of like come out of my maul and like wash over you. And then
glittery now.
that same say what?
He's a little glittery now.
Yeah, it's a little glitter. And at that same stardust energy begins to wrap around Elandriel as his eyes kind of go vertical like a wolf. And I will wild shape into a wolf as my action.
Ooh, okay.
Because healing word's a bonus action.
Because healing word's a bonus action. You see the guy standing in front of you, like, jumps back and is like, "What the fuck?"
It's like
There is a
giant pause,
He's like glancing at his other.
fangs come out.
wolf icon if you wanna boop.
Oh yeah, sure.
I turn into a wolf.
Just cover him.
This is the first time we've seen you do this, right?
Yeah, this is.
Didn't I wild shape once before? Into like a squirrel?
Into a scroll, yeah, but
I mean,
not
this
a
is
wolf.
definitely a lot bigger than a
Fucking-
squirrel, so.
I don't know if you did. I feel like you thought about it, but I don't think you actually.
No, I did. I did. I swear I did. No, I
Well,
didn't.
either
You're
way.
right. You're 100%. I didn't end up doing it.
I think
Shit,
you
so
guys-
this is first time we've seen it.
So you guys see Elandriel, his eyes change, and then you see like his back arches, and well, how gross do you want? I imagine it's pretty weird. Like it's a weird thing.
So, no, I imagine it more like the constellation of a wolf starts to form around him.
Okay.
And then it gets brighter and brighter and brighter, and then like the shattering of glass, like the energy just shatters, and then in my stead, instead of
Is
me,
the
is a
wolf.
wolf.
Okay. So you see Elandriel disappears, and in his place is a wolf.
Gray and white fur, like a streak of blue.
I'm just snarling at Winfrey.
Pull down the spine. All right, nice. Up next is Darius again. So I think Darius is probably. I mean, up to you. What's Darius doing?
Okay. Darius will poop his pants a little bit at the sight of a wolf. Oh, he's got someone right next to him.
He does.
Short swords rapiers coming out, and just like a spinning across the throat. Hopefully.
All right.
Very swashbuckling.
Yeah, very, very swashbuckler. I rolled a 19 plus 5, so
Yeah.
like a 24.
And he will get sneak attack, right? Because he's swashbuckler.
I believe so. Let me double
Yeah,
check.
because no one's within 5 feet of him. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I'm really glad you reminded me of that because I was debating like helping him, you know, and like that'd be
I
stupid.
know.
That's a good hit. Oh, I did my sneak attack though.
Yeah.
16 points of damage total with sneak attack.
So as this guy walks up to him, he's this like bigger man. He's got his thin line like right across the neck. Got these thick, broad shoulders. As he like strides up to him, sword in hand. Darius just across the neck. He just to his knees and then on the ground.
And he is going to bonus action. Let me see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh. I guess he's just gonna bonus action hide.
Okay, just behind the rock.
Yeah, he'll go deeper into the rock and bonus action hide.
All right, so go ahead and roll stealth for him. E plus 5.
15 plus 5.
Yes, 20. Cool. Up next is Sir Roland.
All right, we'll make this quick.
You got
All right,
this.
this gentleman right in front of me.
Huh? It's a female, like dwarven lady, thick,
This-
scraggly, dreaded hair.
This fair, dreaded woman in front of me.
If it is
Go ahead and make an opportunity attack because I am going to be moving into here.
Okay. She will do that.
I'm
no,
ready for it. Bring
it's a
it.
miss.
Excellent. I'm going to go for the big bad head honcho guy.
All right.
I mean, if I'm going to miss, might as well,
You're trying on the big guy.
yeah.
Actually, I'm glad you did that.
Let's do it. Oops. I can't type. Ooh! I got one! I
Ooh,
got it!
he
Stuck! That's a 21 to hit.
That will hit.
Is this the first hit of the campaign for Roland?
I have made a
Round of
couple other
applause.
hits, but
All right.
yeah. But this is what is it? 6 damage there. When I roll, yeah, six slashing damage.
All right. Nice. That's a good hit.
And while I'm at it, just a reminder, I'm dropping unwavering mark. So while it is within 5 feet, it's gonna have disadvantage on any attack roll
Oh.
that doesn't target me. Uh-oh. He hated
And
that one. He's
Since
like,
you're next to me. Pack tactics on my turn.
yeah. So I was thinking that too. I was like, all right, we're rolling you with pack tactics. The unwavering mark, it doesn't really do much. It's a motivation for him to try to hit me, but like rules as written, it's only when he's within 5 feet of me. So like he could move away from me, again, taking an attack of opportunity, but then once away from 5 feet of me, I think you can just attack anything without disadvantage. So Unwavering Mark's a weird one, but it does have another boost if he does manage to hit someone. So, whatever.
Right. Yes, sorry about that.
It's all good. I mean, that's my turn.
All right. Yeah, that was a solid hit. Just finding that similar weak spot that Darius had already punctured with his sword, or with his dagger, you just upward swing into it. Up next is his mates. So this guy over here is going to come up behind you, Sir Roland, and he's going to attack you with a scimitar with advantage because he has flanking. Ooh.
Bring it.
Which is, I believe, 16. Yes, 16.
Great nut.
Right? All right. This guy is going to move up, and he's going to do the same thing. I think he'd still get flanking here, just based on
Oh, this is so perfect. This is everything I wanted.
which is a 17.
Yes.
Still
Good.
miss, right?
Still miss.
And then this guy over here is going to turn around, and he's actually going to move over here and attempt to push Vuk into the pit trap.
Coward.
So he's just going to make an athletics check, and I need you to make an athletics check as well. Or acrobatics, I'd say, because this would be technically grappling. All right.
Grab onto him. Jump. Grab onto him and jump in.
Just accept it and
What'd you get?
16.
17. As he walks up to you, you just see him coming. You throw a punch, he dodges it, and then just front kicks you into the pit. You fall
Sparta kick.
full on, and you're gonna take
Sparta!
6 falling damage. You fall 10 feet, or no, it'd only be d6. Fall 10 feet for 3 points of bludgeoning damage as you just flat on your back.
Fuck!
He just walks up and looks down in the pit at you and grins, and turns around, and is gonna walk up behind his captain again. I think that's their turn. Vuk, you're up.
Fuck this guy. I'm gonna stand up and jump out of this pit.
All right, I don't even think you need to roll. I think
I have 40 feet of movement, so 20 feet's wasted standing up.
Yeah.
Get out of this
Yeah.
pit.
Get out
Get
of
right next.
Nope.
Just. I'm gonna pull my tankard. I'm gonna hold it right in my fucking hand. I'm gonna just walk up behind him and crack him over the head with it.
Go for it.
For 14.
14 hits.
Okay. For 5 points of damage.
That is exactly how much HP he had left.
Okay.
And can you roll me a percentile?
Percentile. 15.
15. Just as you punch, the tankard just shatters with the force of the impact. You just have the handle left in your hand.
It's like
it
look
hurts.
over at Winfrey as it does that. You see like my veins are popping out, like my blood pressure is boiling over.
It hurts, but at the same time, it feels really good.
Yeah, I'm
You
gonna
just totally destroyed that guy.
I gotcha.
I'm gonna move. How much movement did I use there?
So it'd be how much? It'd be half movement to stand up,
Yep.
10 feet to get out.
Okay,
So how much do you have left?
I have 10 feet left. Can I get to the fucking captain?
Yep. You can get
All right.
up to him. And you'll have
flurry.
flanking with Sir Roland.
Fucking A. Flurry of blows. I rolled a 1 and a 2 on the first one.
That's nice.
And 14 and a 17 on the second, so a 23.
23, yeah.
6 points.
6 points. All right. Oof.
Come
Just-
back over.
Other hand, just side of the head. What was that again? 6?
Yep.
Oof. All right. He's
I'm gonna
still
keep
up.
an eye on Winfrey and like try to turn my head between Winfrey and this guy, like on a
Just kinda
swivel,
keeping it-
just trying to be prepared because I've been blindsided. You know. I know it's.
Yeah, I mean,
I know you got to do it.
This
but
magic
I'm-
stuff is weird, man. You know, it seems to be hurting you a lot.
I don't fucking like it. I'll tell you that
Don't
much.
understand it.
You've
Yeah.
probably noticed I've put that box away. So
All right. Up next is Winfrey.
I'll pull the box back out.
Jedi just staring right at Vok.
Walk straight up to Vok in his face. I am probably going to, I will bonus action my Eldritch Cannon first
All right.
towards this guy that's behind Roland. Well, I'll get it to move down to here first and then shoot. And it is a 15 to hit.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Wait. Where's the damage? Where's the damage? Where's the damage? Damage is 2d8
Jesus.
It's insane.
for 8 points of damage.
He's just.
And he gets
He's
pushed 5
destroyed.
feet backwards
Okay,
into
so you
the one behind him.
pushes into this guy and moves him back 5 feet. But his just corpse is just.
And then I will.
See his
Um,
chest caves in as he flies back.
I will.
They starting to look worried.
Oh yeah.
Then
You
he
see the
like-
look on the bandit captain is like the sweat, the eyes are.
I am a
scattered.
wolf.
He's
Is there any
there's a-
like small broken branches round here?
yeah, there's debris and branches around.
Yeah. I'm gonna probably gonna be a bit weird, but I'll have my crossbow out.
Right?
I'll crank it a couple of times, and as I'm cranking it, magic power starts charging, and you start seeing that a random branch just start floating. And as I press the trigger on the crossbow, the branch is going to shoot to the other guy as a catapult.
That's
All right.
fucking awesome, dude. I love that.
So he needs to make a deck save.
Okay, deck save. Sorry. Nah, that's a 3 + 1.
That's a fail, definitely. So he takes
Alright.
3d8 damage.
Oof.
Holy shit, that's close to max damage. 20 points of damage.
He's just the stick just right temple to temple. It
Who's that
looks like this guy right here, the other normal
That
guy.
guy.
Just it looks like one of those fake arrow things you put on your head, like how perfectly it goes through his head.
Yeah.
He just
Perfect. And as movement, I will step around this tree and have my crossbow poised at big main guy. And that will be my turn.
all right. It is his turn. He's gonna look around.
I beat my shield.
Growl at him.
I cranked my crossbow.
He like
Where's your fucking coin,
He
buddy?
starts to back up and bumps into you, Vuk. And then he just goes down on his knees and like puts his head against the ground and is like totally like bowing to all of you, like, okay, I'm sorry, please, I'll just don't kill me, please. He's like trembling.
How many have cowered and groveled at your feet. How many have you killed?
He doesn't say anything. He's just forehead on the ground.
I'm gonna put my the heel of my foot on the back of his neck, and I'm like, "You speak when spoken to."
I don't know. Too many to count.
I was afraid that was the answer.
Rip his throat out.
I was hoping for something a little more humane.
I'm a fucking wolf. I just rip his throat out.
The blood just...
I drag him. Well, first off, I guess I let everyone else loot him if they want to.
Of course.
Someone please do.
Yeah,
Sure. Darius kind of
Oh.
walks around the corners like...
I can. I'm right there. I can check him out.
Sure, make an investigation check.
I'll walk
12.
up behind Vak and slap him back like, sorry about that. He's experimental at the moment,
twitch.
and I will cast Cure
Just
Wounds on him.
Jump defensively. It's like.
So you get
looking
6
up
points
at
of healing.
Oh. All right.
If I can, after I rip his throat out, like I'd like to wild shape back into myself.
Okay, yeah, sure. Yeah.
If he's alive.
He's not.
Never
You
mind.
ripped his throat out.
All right, fair enough. I wasn't sure how quickly I was gonna be.
It was fast.
And just
He was
in
already
Elvish, even though he's dead, I say you were disgrace to your race.
Vuk, you get the scimitar he had. He had a light crossbow. He had 20 bolts and 2 gold and 84 copper.
No flask.
Not on him.
Fuck.
You still have the handle?
No. I mean, it's shattered.
Can I find the handle?
Make an investigation check. Start looking around.
You know the die. Investigation is -1, so 17.
17. Okay, you find a large piece of the handle. It's like the bottom half.
I want to attempt, and this may be way beyond the abilities of Druidcraft.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd like to attempt to Druidcraft a rudimentary mug out of this handle.
Like a hollow tree.
Yeah,
Like a hollow branch.
Okay.
Like
so
those
you-
burn mugs you make, you know? Where you
Yeah.
let the ember.
So you make one. And you're like, okay, let's test it out. So you pour some water in there, and it
Fucking don't pour water in it.
just to test it, he poured water. You're not wasting alcohol if it doesn't work. It's too leafy. It's more like twigs and stuff, so it just can't hold the liquid.
I just toss it.
Attempt it.
Is there any like big pieces of log about?
A log.
I mean,
Yeah.
We could.
Sure,
we
it's
could
like
do-
a stump.
I
between-
appreciate it, but I mean, we got 7 dead bodies here. We're on the road, and I mean,
Example
if
needs-
different
The example
eyes
needs
came
to be
on us-
made. I say we toss him into the pit.
I was thinking the same thing, Elandriel. Putting him in the pit, it's really the best option we have.
All but this
Probably-
one, and I put like my foot on the captain. I'm like, not this one.
I think
Okay,
Paul
I mean,
should do it. I think this is.
No, it's look. We absolutely believe that justice needed to be done here, and I know that killing them was the right thing to do. They're highwaymen, but
Just found a new crew. Continued.
right. No. I'm not saying we should have spared them. I just think that we should have performed a cleaner execution, and then perhaps their bodies would be a little bit more of an example. At this, I'm concerned that it just looks like their body was torn apart by a wild animal. You know, it may not
Need to
may
look
not
around
set-
at the other bodies. Does this really look like a wild attack to you?
No,
Just
I mean,
into the other bodies.
course not. I'm
Rowland, you speak truthfully. My intentions were to make an example.
I
When I am
I
in
think
that
you did a great
form,
job.
I do not think as clearly as I
Nonsense. It's purely a cultural difference, I suspect. And regardless, at the end of the day, justice was served, and that is more important than the optics of justice. So, however, if we do want to do some more to create an example of this, I understand. I just need to bear in mind that it does blend very closely with defilement, and that really isn't my goal.
Hey, they set this ambush point up. They gotta have some kind of camp close, right?
Possible.
I mean,
Especially if it's been successful. You'd think they'd be stashing more than whatever fair coins you found. They must have food,
I'll
supplies, perhaps.
I'll start looking about, see where they're. Obviously, they've all converged from the trees and stuff. I want to have a look where they were, see if there's any tracks of them going off into the woods somewhere.
I can also assist with this.
So if you want to assist, Winfrey, you go ahead and make an investigation with advantage.
I have to go to the bathroom. So, do we want to take a break soon?
Yeah, sure.
17.
We'll finish this roll and then we'll. 17. Okay.
If it's okay with everyone else, Paul and I will start dragging most of the bodies into the hole. Alandriel, you and I can work with. Do we want to set a horrific example somewhere, in which I will support?
I think in this instance, that would just scar more. I think in this instance, we would scar more than we would help.
I'll just ask you, grab 2 of their crossbows, would you?
We'll set their equipment
I've
aside.
got a idea for something.
Yeah, I will give everything. I am not a sneaky hidey guy from you guys.
Yeah,
so.
and they all have a light crossbow and a scimitar. So if you want to take
I'll just
as many of them as you want.
I'll grab 3. I'll grab 3.
Okay.
On the
Paul
spare.
will take all their belts, any
Okay.
gear, bags like that.
Sure.
Boots, I don't think we'll need unless anyone's in the market for boots.
They're pretty nasty, anyways.
Perfect.
So Winfrey and Elandria, as you guys are looking around,
There is something I'd like to do
sure.
ritually.
Okay, just hold on.
No problem. We'll do it after break if you want.
Yeah, we'll do it after break. So after looking around, Winfrey and Elandriel, you go back to where they were, and you can see where maybe tracks would have been, but with that roll, you can't discover the tracks, but you can tell they were hidden very well. They were looks almost professionally hidden.
Cool. The only thing I want to do is when Sir Rowland and I are taking care of the bodies,
Mhm.
I have what's it called? Ceremony prepared.
Okay.
And I just want to do ritually cast funeral rites for all the people who died.
Okay. We will.
I
get to that.
will draw my sword and kneel at each one for each time he's doing it.
Okay. Cool.
Which means, I mean, it's kind of useless, but it just means that they can't become undead by any means short of a wish spell for the next 7 days.
All right. So you perform this little ceremony as you throw them in the pit. Cool. Sir Alan, you just stand there as your night
While
before you.
while
talk
they're
to
doing that, I'm gonna go over to that stump.
Fucking pissed.
I'm gonna get out my wood carver's tools.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start carving a mug out the stump.
All right.
Wait,
As
and
you
then
start-
I'm gonna. I'm just kidding, Andy. I'm just
As
kidding.
you start to do that, we will go ahead and take a break.
Yeah. Sweet.
Hey, how old is Paul?
All right.
Well,
Yeah.
just gonna refill my drink.
I'm gonna bring it back over so Noah can bring us in. There we go. All right. Welcome back.
Welcome. All right. As we come back in, Elandriel, Sir Roland finish ceremonially throwing the bodies in the pit. What would you guys like to do?
How deep's this pit?
10 feet.
We have a way of filling it up.
Got a shovel?
Yeah, no, I'm good. I say we move on.
Huh?
I say we move on.
Oh, I thought I heard my name. Just kind of dazed out.
Yeah, your head's ringing.
Yeah.
Oh, that
Maybe
thunder.
you should rest on the cart.
I mean, no. Fuck no. Fine. It's just. Is it always that hard to control? What do you guys do?
For me, yes, it's very experimental at the moment, and I do apologise.
Well, then just move it away from me. I'll take care of my area. All right?
I didn't know
Promise you
the
guys.
range of it.
I promise you guys.
Now I do, so I will be sure to be careful.
Thank you. Fucking thirsty.
And they're just
Anybody got
wiggling
any
away at
booze?
the stump.
Does anybody have any booze? We boozeless? I'm sure I busted. I've gone through all of mine. Yeah.
Well, more of a reason to get into town.
Oh my god.
Larsha, do we happen to have any spirits?
She goes and checks. I gotta keep some for cooking. All right.
I'm sorry, Bach. If we can spare some tomorrow, then
I'm a grown ass man. I can handle it. It just makes everything a little bit easier. I'm gonna hang to the back, guys. Someone else can lead the way for the next bit.
Do you want me to make a roll for how well I can carve out this mug for him?
Sure.
Okay.
Make a tinker's check.
I understand.
Oh, I can't.
When my mother
So-
passed,
To be proficiency and
20 years on the
I guess.
20 years in the inside of a wine skin.
Yeah, it's
Is it proficiency in what?
I say intelligence.
there's always a
Yeah.
reason to get you there, and then it just sucks you back in.
14, I think.
14. Okay.
Very
So as you guys
crude.
are talking and putting these bodies away, Buck, you turn around. Winfrey's got this extremely crude but functional, just very basic shapes mug.
It'll have to do for now until we get back to the workshop, but
I appreciate it, but it's more of a tease as we are out. Fuck.
I will make sure to reinforce the next one.
Thank you.
Try and survive through the beating you put it through.
It's not intentional. I should probably hit more with my hands, but it's just what happens.
It's all good. It's a challenge. I love a challenge.
At some point during the night, when we while we're traveling, I don't know how long we're gonna travel for. You said we had a couple of days.
Yeah.
I'm
2 more
gonna
days.
start quizzing Paul on the constellations and things like that.
Okay. You quiz him on the first night, and he's like, he pulls out his notebook. He's like, I tend to be really, really good at these. He starts referencing his notes as you'll be like, all right, what's this one? say, the sailor. He does pretty good. Seems he's done a lot of this type of training. Like, what was this move? Do this move. He's like, oh yes. So
I'll be doing what I sent you.
okay, you start working on that.
Yeah.
Give me another Stinker's check just for this. This is gonna take a while, but I just want to see how you do. And so Roland, you notice you do notice Paul, interacting with Elandriel and seems to be doing well, and he's got a big smile on his face when he's there. Seems happy.
15.
15. Okay, you make a decent amount of progress. Just blueprints at this point. It's just
Yep.
an idea that's bubbling in your head, and you start sketching it out. And there's potential. All right, so you guys camp out and travel 2 more days. It's now the 19th of Droth as you see the gates of Tempest Landing start to come into frame. You guys arrive back in the town where it all started. So as you enter, what do you want to do?
First things first is my friend here needs a refill.
That he does.
It's been a rough 2 days.
What time of day is it?
Oh,
I would say you guys probably camped not too far out, so probably just early morning.
I will. How much ale will a gold get me?
A gold? Oh god.
Good. Yeah. Enough.
Yeah.
I'll get a gold's worth for Bach.
Right. It's like I'd say it's like 9 a.m. right now. So they're a little surprised when you come in.
Do
but-
we have a place to stay here lined up?
I don't think for now.
You guys
Yeah,
are
in-
you're
Guys,
free
It does have a
to
house.
you're free to stop at my place while we're here.
We should also talk about how we're gonna go about letting. What was his name? Stahl? Shell.
Lord Shales. I mean, he's
I feel-
certainly my number one priority of visiting, but we don't have to go straight there. I figured we could decide on where our base.
I'll
camp
come out of the
would be.
tavern with like a good keg, and I'll hand it to Bach. I think
It's good shit too.
we should head over to Lord Shales immediately. I do not think that time is not on our side. Time we have, we should use accordingly.
I tend to agree with you. But it's not my area. I don't know this. One of you
Human
guys should be the
Human
point.
nobles and such politics are not my forte. I spent more time studying nature of the star. Politics. Or elves. Matter.
Well, allow me to do my best to spearhead that front. Although I am still pretty green, I am well versed in court politics.
We trust you, Sir Rowland.
Thank you. That means a lot. Before we go too much further, I feel I should probably tell all of you that I am very gracious for all of the help you've been so far, and I should warn you in the best way possible that if you are tied up by fate, twisted in this path with me, then we are on a path to greatness, for that is my goal. And if you're going to travel with me, then you can't help but get caught up in this as well. Paul, no, skip Paul. That's all. I am not on any great quest, but I can tell you that a great quest is on its way to find me. For that, I'm certain. Oh, and I'm gonna have. Thank you, Paul.
Sorry,
I'm gonna
what?
have Paul start to get my banner out, and we'll put it up. You know, we'll hitch it to like a spear. It's like sigilless. Just a red banner with gold trim, just empty.
Just
It's an empty field.
Undetermined.
Just gonna like step back, you know, keep an eye out for as we're going through, and Sir Roland's, you know, making it be known that he's here. Just disassociate myself
Same,
just a little
same.
bit.
All right, just stay.
I'm
away.
hanging back with you, Vac.
All right.
Darius does the same.
We definitely let Sir Rowland kind of lead the way.
Paul's like up there with him, trying to. He's like looking at his feet, like matching how he's stepping. Really trying to-
Like in pace.
Your
Yeah.
left, right, left.
So you guys head straight to Lord Shale's Manor. All right.
Guess
I mean, if we can crash at Winfrey's, then we don't need to worry about getting lodging. So
Yeah, agreed.
You guys.
might be a little bit cramped, but
Yeah.
I'm sure we can make do.
It's fit for a bigger person, so you know there's some extra room here and there.
Yeah, but with all of us in there,
Yeah.
get right
it'll
on the
still be-
docks, though. I'll just hop in someone's boat.
So you guys.
I might actually have a free boat. I'll have to check when I get back.
Let's check with Lord Shale first.
So you head your way. People kind of part like the Red Sea as Sir Roland starts sauntering his way towards the manor. You get to the gates, these black iron barred gates. 3 guards meet you. They kind of walk up, shield and spear. One sort of leads them, walks up and says, "State your business."
Sir Rowland, the Unfledged, we have urgent business with Lord Shales.
You have an appointment.
No, but I suspect he would welcome our meeting. He is aware of us. Just, there was no set time.
Whispers over to someone else. "Wait here." He steps back and someone else walks into the manor. Just kind of stand there.
What do
Is
they look
anybody
like?
watching us? Like,
Oh yeah, there's plenty of people walking down. Also, the people in this area are, you know, they have more money, so they're definitely looking at you weird as they walk by.
fucking nosy.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
These guards, what they look like, these would be private guards, so they wouldn't look like the rest of the normal guards for Tempest Landing. The traditional guards for Tempest Landing wear like these big helmets, minimal armor, shield and spear as well, but they're more designed to be able to go from land combat to water combat. They want to be able to do both. Where these guys are more heavily armored, shield, spear, more definitely designed just to protect him and his manor. About 20 minutes or so of waiting. You see Lady Abigail, who you met before you left town, comes out, and she greets you. Hello. If you'd follow me, I will gladly direct you to the Lord.
Thank you.
She kind of gestures.
Give her a wink.
She kind of blushes and turns her face. She leads you inside and into the same sort of office meeting room you'd met with Shales before. You see he sits there, reclined, his black, red, and gold robes that he wears flowing. He's sat in this really nice dark wood chair with this big desk in front of him. Sort of is adjusting something as you walk in. Welcome back. Well,
Kind of like elbow, Sir Rowland forward.
you see,
yes.
Darius is like sat up, arms folded in the back, leaning up.
Is there
against
windows
the
behind him?
No
Like,
windows.
is there
behind
windows
him.
in this room?
There are two windows on what would be your right, which would be the front of the house, and then there's no windows in the back. Just two big, large windows on your right.
Cool.
What
Sorry,
have
Jeff.
you to bring me?
Good morning, Lord Shales. It is with deep regret that I have solemn news to deliver. Unfortunately, I'm not the best at this. You see, our quest was not as it didn't go as well as it. I'm gonna glance around.
We discovered where these beasts made their home. They are led by a halfling, or smaller folk. I am unsure of precise origins. Their numbers are much greater than we expected. And there's many tunnels where these creatures dwell. And we fear a larger scale attack is imminent. We suggest fortifying Tempest Landing for another such attack in the future. Yes, my lord. And I'll just nod.
Thank you, Elandria.
I'll just
Unfortunately,
nod
I'm still not versed
I'll-
with
I'll-
keeping up to beyond my station.
You did wonderful. So, greater numbers than we had anticipated. What sort of numbers are
More than I can give accurately, sir. He has a small army of these creatures, which I would attest to at least equaling 2 to 3 of your regular god.
He kind of leans forward. Do you need? I can't deal with this. The king's already taken too many of my men. I don't have the resources. But whatever I can provide you, maybe a small number of men.
I think
You could
any
check.
excess, sir, would be best left to the defense of the town.
Hope they come attack us. Is that
I just fear possibility of wherever they make their home. If we take any soldiers, any people away from the town, we'll leave Tempest Landing vulnerable.
We're already vulnerable.
We don't want to make it
He's,
more so.
he's right, though. But
As
we are a small group. We can move about faster than and more clandestine than any
Agreed.
army.
You said
Perhaps
they're led by a small folk.
Perhaps he is the key to
he seems,
disorganizing such a force.
He seems to be in possession of something that can control these creatures.
See, Shales looks at Lady Abigail, who's just been standing like in the back in the doorway. Let me look up his name.
Can I insight check? I'm interested in if he is concerned about the town's safety more than he is interested in this army.
Okay, make an insight check. As he says to Lady Abigail, retrieve General Wilmerick.
23.
23. Okay.
You can message me later if you'd like.
Hold on. This is a tough one.
Is there any liquor bottles on like those circular tables that nobles often have?
Oh yeah, there's like that classic square whiskey glass in the tube.
Just gonna step in front of it, reach one arm behind me, and just kind of take the top off with my thumb and slowly turn around, take a swig, put it back.
Okay. So Lady Abigail walks off. Perhaps General Wimerick could aid us in strategic decisions. You see, pacing in front of Lady Abigail from the door behind you, this large, dark-skinned, broad-shouldered human man, very short hair, very military-looking. You see he's got a sword at his side, shield on the back, half-plate armor. Looks very, very military, very official. He comes in, bows to Lord Shales. You summoned me? Yes. We have a predicament with the cave outside of town. I sent these gentlemen to go take a look at it. They've brought back some less than pleasing news. And he explains the situation to General Wimerick. And, we'd like your aid. Yes, well, this is tough, sir. As you know, things been frequently coming and taking men. So as far as men to provide, I could spare 5 and still feel comfortable protecting the city. But any resources, the army is at your disposal. Strategic advice, yes. If you could draw something of this area, I could help you with points of entry, best ways to down. I'm well versed in this, but
I would proceed to try and remember and draw out the map of the caves and location of
Tunnel
it.
locations and directions.
all right. He starts asking like, you draw super basic, and then he starts asking for details. And he starts asking for more details, and you're like,
I'll just
he
give
wants,
as
like,
much as I
positions
can.
of trees, and like he tries to get super into it. You do as best you can.
I'll try to look on like I understand what's going on.
He excuse me if I could, Lord Shales. Of course. And he kind of clears the desk a little bit, lays out his map.
I'll explain that we've bumped into several, well, a patrol going such and such way of
Sure.
there's towers,
Yeah, there
There's
was-
all those other different tunnels leading off as well.
Yep. Well, this is he kind of looks up at Shales. Much bigger than we had thought. What are your ideas? You've been in there. I
Have
think my
Many
knowledge
exit
would be
ways,
best.
as my friend Winfrey here pointed out. And they're quick.
How quick?
We're not quite sure what their goals are other than death and destruction. They may not want something, but he wants something.
What was this man? What did he look like? What did you get his name? Anything about him? A general description, at least.
Small,
He was
Yeah.
short.
green
Yeah.
hat, I believe. Other than that, it
His
was
face. Anything? He asked essentially like for more like the size of his nose, or his teeth. Like.
I'll do my best to, considering I have the best dark vision out of all of us, I'll do my best to.
Give him a description. All right. He's Lady Abigail. If you could, just go start asking around for this man. Drop something. See if anyone knows him. Yes, sir. She heads off. Here's what I think. At Lord Shell's discretion, of course. I'd provide you 5 men, the best of the best we have. I think the best way to approach this. And he kind of looks at Darius. You seem agile. As far as I can tell from what you've told me, this man is the key. These dog-like creatures listen to their owner. Kill their owner and they have no one to listen to. I don't know. And you said perhaps it's magic. I don't, not dealt with anything like that. So on
That's
that behind
I would
I
suggest
know.
staying far
Yes,
away from it as you
I
can.
suggest we assume it's not magic. Because that is entirely out. of my
But
expertise.
that is a unique strategy. Maybe we can create enough of a diversion to grab the attention of these beasts, and then maybe 2 of us can jump this
Perhaps.
guy.
Perhaps. Right now, when we were there, and I'll look to the rest of you, we were a game to him. He laughed. He toyed with us. Perhaps we seek out these tunnels and become more than a game. Become a nuisance.
I like that.
Keep his
Seal-
keep his attention away from Tempest Landing or any other civilization.
I like this strategy.
And then
These
either-
these tunnels. We could go around, find the exits of theirs, seal them off,
all but one.
funnel them all down one. Exactly.
I don't think they want to fight outside of it. We could also approach one and let it be known, and then go to another and send some confusion their way. You know?
Reconnaissance first. See what we're dealing with. Then we make our plan. And we bring in the extra men.
What's everyone's passive perception?
Pretty good. Pretty good, I think. Passive's like
14.
15.
13.
13 here.
Right.
And Darius is
I got it right here. 14 is
14. So
But Landriel, you just hear Sir or General Wimrick turns to one of the other guards underneath him. You just hear him whisper. Could you check on our gunpowder supply? And then he just turns to the conversation.
Do I have any idea what gunpowder is?
Yeah, you'd have heard of it before. It makes things better.
Vile shit made by man.
Yep. So, do you know how many tunnels there were?
DM question. I can't remember. Do I remember how many tunnels there were? I feel like there was like 5 or 6.
Why don't you all make a history check? See how well you remember.
I rolled a 16. I have a feeling I have a negative though. Let me check. Oh no,
30,
wait,
20.
might be
9.
No, I have a plus 3.
9.
19.
19, dirty 20.
30, 20.
The Rowan.
10 here if it matters.
10, okay.
Good job.
Darius got a 14. So Elandriel and Winfrey. Winfrey, you come up with 12, is what you remember. Elandriel, you come up with 11.
Between 10 to 12 then.
It's a lot of ground to cover.
It is. But if we can minimize the amount of option tunnels that they have, or we do some reconnaissance the tunnel. Ketch will guide us.
Hey, I know you can keep me alive. So I'm more than willing to hop down and do some scouting. Actually, quite good.
How about this? Stick for reconnaissance for now. We'll keep the ideas of the tunnels as a backup in case we start to get outnumbered within this reconnaissance we are doing.
I still say leaving the men here on the chance of an attack is wise until they're needed.
I leave it to your discretion.
Think it's possible for us to take that out? All of them? I mean,
If we can,
kind of scooted out of there as soon as we saw the army.
right, but
They may not expect us to come back through that way.
we could split them up, thin them out, kite them,
Guerrilla
sucker them into situations that are our advantage.
Lead them down
As
one
much as
tunnel and then collapse it where they came from.
Precisely. So chaos. Regardless of what we do, it will certainly distract them from Tempest Landing. And if we do it properly, we can prevent them from reaching Tempest Landing for weeks.
But then I think Lord Shell thinks that or the general, if we could separate this leader of theirs from them. I mean, if we know where he is, then
I think that's our best strategy. From what I can tell, they need their leader. Seems almost like they're a pack and he's their alpha.
Solid
Uh,
plan.
See the guard that Elandria you'd seen, General Wimerick, whisper to, comes back in, whispers something in his ear, nods his head. If it's to your fancy, I've just checked on our stash of explosives.
As soon as he says explosive, smile just whoosh.
We have a reserve. If I would be hesitant in giving it to you, but if I would, he kind of looks to Shales. Lord Shales, if I could join them, it would It would be to great advantage to have this many collapsing tunnels. Seems like a solid plan.
Welcome to join us. What was your name?
I'm General Wimerick.
Okay, I thought someone else was offering. Sorry.
No.
Ignore that. I know who you are.
It would be an honor, General.
My son here, he kind of looks to the person next to him. He can work in my stead. He's very capable.
Is that Paul?
No, he's just waves his hands to another guard. Looks like he could be his son. Similar, dark skin, broad shoulder.
I mean,
Lord Shales looks at you all. If you would accept General Wimerick, he's one of my best.
Of course.
so
And then they mentioned something about supplies.
Anything you need.
Excellent.
anything.
Almost.
Perhaps we could take a look at your armory before leaving.
Of course. I thank you. Times are
Yeah.
having good men like you is rare.
Good men are only as good as the men who lead them. And I'll give Shales like a not like a look, but like just eye contact.
Sure. He kind of, you see like a glint of pride in his eyes.
Did we
Like
talk
it's a
about
better
a stipend for all of this traveling?
We'll
mean-
need to eat.
It's literally it's like 10 days or 14 days, through a forest trekking. We have two wonderful
And we
people
will
helping us.
most likely be out there for a lot longer if we do plan to do this.
Yeah, I mean,
That isn't true. We will provide you with all the resources you need. Food, water. These have been a
touch my coin purse.
thorn in our side for many months. And that as well upon delivery.
An agreement then.
You'd like a proper contract.
If that would make you feel comfortable, but I
He whips one
that's-
out.
require no assurances.
So Roland,
He whips one
a
out.
proper
starts writing it up.
contract, something that
He's writing it up.
Usually, a man of his stature, you would just trust in his word. But as you can see, contracts are not out of the norm in these types of situations.
They're quite normal for my work. Tempest Landing tends to be more dangerous. All right. He writes it up. It says, if you do the provided things, which is deliver proof that you destroyed these creatures in this cave, we'll provide you with all the resources you need to do so, and upon completing this mission, we'll provide you all with 500 gold pieces to distribute amongst yourselves. And all I require is you all to sign and a name to have you.
Say that again.
I'll need you all to sign it, and I'll need a name. For catalog purposes. And for stories to be told of your greatness.
I will sign last.
I mean, I'll sign my name.
I'll sign it. Darius.
Actually, I will wait if I can. I will put my hand on Sir Rowland's shoulder. I will sign for him, but for him to be last.
Okay.
What do you sign your name, Sir Rowland?
It's probably some huge title, right?
Yeah, so it's like a bunch of titleless titles.
What's it end with? Because you always call yourself the Unfledged.
Yeah, so I guess let's see. I want to say like the unfledged, the untitled, the unlanded, the unseated, just a whole bunch of like it's the equivalent of like you're a bachelor.
I
You
will,
know?
after Sir Rowland signs, I will sign my name. Landriel, son of Talir,
Yeah.
son of Talir of the I can't even remember what my home is called right now, but and then I'm just gonna take the quill on Sir Rowland's name, and I'm just gonna circle the Unfledged.
I like it.
Darius gets up there.
I also just want it known that like by now, Paul definitely knows all of Landriel's titles.
Oh yeah, totally.
Oh, for sure. As you can see, like as Elandro's writing them, he's like following along in his head. You see, Darius gets up there and he just looks at Shales, signs a big, not like a penis, but like just a big D.
I got you. We are.
But depending on how you look at it, like
This swoop's a little sus.
I'll make a note to circle the Unfledged, and look at Lord Shales and go, as our Sir Rowland here, we are the Unfledged for now.
All right. He kind of looks at you, Sir Rowland, and is like, perhaps we'll have to amend that when you're finished.
it would be a great honor, sir.
So out of character,
Yeah.
we're gonna have we're gonna change our name every time Sir Roland changes his name, and every time we have to introduce ourselves, we'll have to go through this 2-minute spiel. Oh my god, fuck this!
Well, you don't lose the names; they just become formerly.
Yeah.
You know.
Yes,
Formerly
I love
known
it.
as
I love it.
yeah.
Formerly known as, yep, that one. And I got
Awesome.
stupid.
As you guys sign this contract, I guess we'll go ahead and end it there. It's 11:30. Woo, we did it.
Woo!
Chapter 5.
So, great job. I like it. I like playing this guy, so please don't kill me with your magic. We have Son of Shadows this Tuesday.
I make no promises for that game.
And then we will be off until the following Tuesday, as we are taking next weekend to focus our channel a little bit and, really come out with some better, not better, but more content, and consistently for this channel. So, I'm excited for that. So, we'll see you Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You know where to be.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Peace.
Like and subscribe.